Hello everyone, and welcome to a new series, manga reviews, and by review I mostly mean discussion of manga that I've read and liked. And today we're going to start with The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Part 1 manga with story and art by Akira Himekawa. And the game footage is a Chaos Fire Red randomizer where we have to randomized a lot of things. I think he picks the one to the right. You know, we're just gonna take Weezing. Yep, the grass type Pokemon Bulbasaur. So as you can see, I'm gonna be both talking about the manga and the game, and we're gonna name this guy Noodles. Or this girl Noodles, apparently. Oh, that's even better. He takes the one. Yeah, because he gets the Iggly buff. That's even better. If I took the Makahita and he got the Weezing, that would have been terrible. So I'm going to first show off. As you can see, Weezing is a fire type whose stats are battle armor is nice. Oh no, I randomized move types as well. Oh my goodness. Well, this is gonna be very interesting, huh? Yeah, so this is gonna be absolute chaos while I'm going to be talking about the manga, so that way there's something slightly more interesting going on than not anything, and to keep the playthrough on the. I don't even know what a Duranberry is. What is this? Medicine ingredient. All right, wonderful. Let's see how this first battle goes. So I guess to start with, the art, obviously, like the manga follows the plot of the video game Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and it hits all the story. Like part one hits the story beats really well. Oh yeah, and I also gave all the enemy trainers a 20% level buff, hence his Iggly buff is level 6. And the art is great. Legend of Zelda games themselves are all really gorgeous, and we're just going to use Headbutt and see what happens. Yay, they flinched. And the art style is very fitting to the games. So I would say overall, I like the manga, and I like the second half of the part one book a lot better than the first part, because the story starts by following Child Link in Kokiri Forest, and in the forest, Link is very much a lighthearted rascal who is kind of just isolated from the other Kokiri because he doesn't have Fairy, with Mido picking on him a bit, and the plot really gets kicked off when Goma comes in to take over the Great Deku Tree. Now, the games themselves, usually you have the three-phase, they're effectively like the three-phase boss fights, and the fights in the manga are shorter, and that makes sense because you don't want it to be just some bosses are a slow grind, and that wouldn't be really fun for anybody to just be having a boss fight drag over just a bunch of pages. Ooh, okay, you know what, we'll go with a nice little water spout, which is a fire type move. Stab in the sun. Alright. This is... Alright, Noodles grew to level 6. Yeah, we can have 0 attack. I'm fine with not having an attack stat on a special attacker. And I think this could just be my taste, but the lovable rascal is not my favorite character archetype. And with Link falling into that at the beginning, and then also like if you are, you're probably familiar with the game Ocarina of Time. If you're listening to this, but to just go over it for everyone's sake, Link gets all the girlfriends, kind of. Like, Saria is a little bit head over heels for him. Malon, is it Malon, or am I getting... At Romani Ranch, I have the book next to me, but also with Princess Ruto, like you end, like, it's one of those ones where it's like kind of everything goes Link's way. He's frustrated by his situation because he doesn't have a fairy, and and Mido is being a bit of a bully, but it is a little bit of a it is a showcase to the fans of the characters and locations to get while Link is collecting the three sacred pearls. So it's not my favorite part, but it's still very true to the start of the series, and a lot of the Legend of Zelda games have a pretty lighthearted tone to start with, and that makes sense with it being Kid Link and following his story. Again, that being said, the art style in terms of, and even with the boss fights, even though that they're relatively short, it is and Swordsman J is our rival in this game, because he's my player too. So welcome to the playthrough. Pokedex time. But yeah. So, and it also feels like that just because the game is massive, that the pacing of Link going from Kokiri Forest on a whirlwind of meeting Princess Zelda to then going to go get the 3 emeralds, it is an absolute whirlwind pace, because there's a lot of game that happens in there in Ocarina of Time. However, as soon as Link hits the time skip of 7 years in the future with the Master Sword, like, the tone shift of Hyrule being desolate is done amazingly well. Like, I'm very impressed how I was just like being like, all right, I'm enjoying it, but it's not necessarily my favorite. And then after the time skip, I'm just like, wow, because the tone shift just really hit, and they handled Sorcerer King Ganondorf ruling Hyrule very well. They absolutely, Akira Himekawa is a collaboration of 2 authors, and if you're interested more on their history and other work, well, that's not this video, because we are gonna go catch some Pokemon, probably. Yeah, because we've got 5 Pokeballs, and I should probably save. And I'm not doing any Nuzlocke rules or anything, because as you can see, my Weezing is a fire type with a 180 base power dragon head, but this is just a recipe for me being really upset at the results of whatever is going on. So we're not going to worry about the rules too much. We're just going to vibe, chill, and have some fun. And hopefully the 20% level boost to enemy Pokemon trainers is going to give everything a nice challenge to it. Right. We are going to attempt to catch this guy. Because why not? Hooray. And alright, so we got our executor. Welcome to the team. I don't know why, but I just thought you are going to be Gumi, the dragon-type Pokemon from much later on in the series. Welcome to the team, Gumi. Let's see what you are able to do. You do not have a held item. Steel, electric, adamant nature, drought. You also have water spout. Nice. And Dizzy Punch. Dizzy Punch is not very good, but you do have Water Spout. Cool. Let's see if we can get you a little bit of experience or not. But yeah, as I was saying, the tone shift is handled really well, and I really like the forest temple. I think is actually just amazing. Just going into desolate Kakiriko Village, is just having it be overrun by Dekubabas and other plants, and then having Mido go with Link into the forest temple and having him be really irritated that Link abandoned the Kokiri. That was done amazingly well. Like, I am like, it is professionally done, so like, I'm not like that. And I think this is chronologically the first work that they released in the Legend of Zelda manga series. But it's still, to me, really, it's amazing how well the tone shift was done. Ooh, Nest Ball is going to be useful. So that I absolutely loved it, and I could probably gush on it for the rest of this episode if I felt like it. But like I said, with Mido going with, like, I really liked how they bring other characters into the later dungeons, and also the Link has like, he's not, personality-wise, he's relatively similar, but he's a lot more somber and sullen because Hyrule is so different. He just skipped 7 years. It makes a whole lot of sense, like, where that's not something that you are able to express as much in the game, especially with Link being a silent protagonist. So that's really cool how they handled that, with just Link being sad about missing 7 years. He's happy that he's a lot stronger and that he is able to wield the Master Sword as the hero of time to help everyone, but he's still sad that, like, 7 years are gone and that some bad stuff has happened to his friends. He's worried about Princess Zelda, who we'll talk about in a level 4 Rhyhorn. This is potentially quite bad for us. Unless it's super effective. Heck yeah, go get him, Gumi. Alright, let's see if we can get... Ooh, special attack +4. Alright. Let's see what else is here. Yeah, and the... Ooh. I like Ninetales. Is a fluffy, huggable dog. Oh yeah, and will totally admit that I buffed the catch rate in the randomizer, so that way I don't have to struggle to try and catch these guys, because the fun is me going up against like Brock, him having Kyogre and Groudon, and having them sweep my team. Although you're not a giraffe, you can be Noah, my daughter's favorite stuffy. Alright, Noah, let's see what item you have. A Pinap Berry. I have no idea what that does. Flying Fire, Timid, with no special effects, but you have Recover, Leech Life. High critical hit ratio. Okay. Oh, this is... Okay. Well, that's awesome. We're gonna see if we can get you some... Oh, that's a level 5 Houndoom. Yeah, no, we're not gonna have you fight that. We're gonna send in Noodles. I'm not gonna try and switch train that much. I just want them to be able to at least attempt to fight the wild Pokemon on their own, because if that would just stink to have them just not be able to do anything. Yeah, that special, like the attack stat on Noah is great, but very with all those specials. Ooh, it's a Mischievous. I love Mischievous. Sure, we can catch this one. How did you break free of the Pokeball? Ooh, that is a really good one. Let's just hit you with Razor Leaf and see what happens. Oh, bye Noah. Wait. Oh, Thundershock isn't necessarily electric. That's hilarious. Because I remembered I was a Moltres and Meditate? Okay. Let's try another Pokeball. Yeah, part 1 takes us through two of the 5 emeralds. I mean, not emeralds. 2 of the 5 to be collected medallions, because Link starts with the Medallion of Light from Rauru, the Sage of Light in the Temple of Time. So, and one really cool take that this book does is Sheik is working for Ganondorf and is lying that they are the last surviving member of the Sheikah tribe, but we know that that's not true in this part of the book, because we run into Impa in oh man, I've been saying that Kokiri Forest is Kakiriko Village, because Kakiriko Village is a different location. You just get to be Mido. Sorry, Mido. Welcome to the team. So yeah, so please just scratch everything that I said before about it, Kakiriko Village, because I meant it should be Kokiri Forest, and now in actual Kakiriko Village, well, Drill Peck and Thundershock. Thundershock's Fire. Okay. That's pretty good. Alright, I'll heal up and then I will go venture into the forest. But yeah, so so in actual Kakiriko Village, not Kokiri Forest with the Great Deku Tree, Link runs into Impa, who obviously has lost Zelda because Zelda is missing and no one knows where Princess Zelda is. And Link has a little training arc there because like he's still technically Kid him. He's just in a body that's a lot bigger because you can tell this is my first manga review plus gameplay footage, but that's okay. We are here to have a nice time, and Impa helps Link train so that way it'll make more sense that he is the hero of time in book 2. And also there is a really nice fight with Dark Link or Shadow Link right in Kakiriko Village as he comes as a shadow monster out of the well. And I think that's a very nice touch at the end to end the training arc and the book. And like I said, the art is gorgeous. There is no complaints about the art whatsoever. And I think, and like I said, I think just because with the start of the book being so lighthearted, the tone shift to Desolate Hyrule just came across really, really well, and I can just appreciate the execution of that. Because sometimes you don't need a novel story for something to hit really hard. You just need really good execution, and I think that that was the case at least for the Ocarina of Time Part 1 manga. So if you have the opportunity, read it. I highly recommend it. It was a very, very nice Part 1. The review of Part 2 is going to be next. The episode is not ending, especially if you're looking at the timer, because I want to get a little bit further into Viridian Forest than not at all, because this is a combined gameplay plus I guess it's Dizzy Punch time. That was even worse. Oh, that's 4 times. No, it's not 4 times effective. But I am still in a vortex. Can I use a potion? I guess I can use a potion, but I feel like this is just going to be not super useful at this point unless I can. And the attack drop from that still goes. Ugh, hopefully you just get freed from the vortex. I guess we'll just Dizzy Punch and see. Ooh, Perish Song. That will help. Alright, free from the vortex. Alright, that was actually a full potion use. Alright, Perish Song failed. Sunlight is strong. Yes. Freed from Fire Spin. Let's go. Alright, Noodles, get in there. I don't think this resets Cradley's Perish counter. Yeah. Goodbye, Cradley. Alright, Goomy with level 5. Alright, so there... Are you a trainer? No. Hello, Aaron. Oh. But yeah, so I guess my plan for the manga discussion is at first to just go through all the Legend of Zelda ones and just have a good time and have some entertaining gameplay in the background. And I'm just looking forward to... Ooh, that would be useful if I actually got one of the Lombres. Alright, we're gonna save because just in case this guy has some crazy stuff, we will then know about it. Alright, Noodles, it's time to show everyone what you're made of. Dr. Noel would like to battle with Regis. And this is why I saved, and this is also why I'm not doing Nuzlocke. Let's see what Headbutt does. Dragon is not very effective. Oh, it's probably Steel, then we'll just use Water Spout. Goodbye, Regis. 300 experience. Oh my goodness. Sure. Fire Spin's a normal type attack. Let's just get rid of Recycle. Almost 2 levels. Actually, no, we don't want to change Pokemon even for a trainer Oddish because we have no idea what this thing does. Goodbye, Oddish. Alright, so with that, we'll bring the episode to a close. I hope y'all are having an awesome day, and if you have read the Legend of Zelda manga, please leave a comment, and I don't know, because I guess this is just more of discussions of manga that I like, rather than a hardcore review. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode where hopefully we'll just get through the forest and fight Brock. See ya!